Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate in the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, move the ball.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hogs in the secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room.
this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Alabama quickly back to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Give to the running back. Oh, what a move. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense in hurry-up mode. Give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Tide will get the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay.
He'll take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Haynes. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll pull it down. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Miller. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Great move. Now he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The option look. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
14.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for space. It's Haynes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Running back goes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Now improvising. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here comes the offense on first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock.